Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC B1164, indicates a communication failure between the gauge control module and the right power sliding door module in the Honda Odyssey, manufactured between 2011 and 2017. The gauge control module, located on the instrument panel, is responsible for displaying information such as speed, RPM, and warning lights, while the right power sliding door control module, situated near the door mechanism, enables the automatic function of the sliding door. When the two modules fail to communicate, it can affect the operation of the sliding door and the visual feedback provided to the driver on the dashboard. This issue may result from electrical problems, connector faults, or system malfunctions. Effective diagnostics will require using the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, to identify and address the root cause of the issue. The error described by DTC B1164 indicates that the gauge control module has lost communication with the right power sliding door module. The gauge control module is integral for displaying real-time vehicle information to the driver, including indicators for both door status and operational alerts. The power sliding door module, responsible for controlling the automatic opening and closing of the right side sliding door, is typically located near the door's power mechanism. When communication fails between these two modules, it can lead to anomalies in vehicle operations, particularly concerning the door's functionality. The communication relies on the Body Controller Area Network, BCAN, which utilizes a series of signals sent between modules to maintain synchronized operations across systems. Identifying the issue necessitates a thorough examination of both the modules involved. Several potential causes contribute to the appearance of DTC B1164. First, the gauge control module may be faulty. This component can fail due to internal electrical issues or manufacturing defects. Additionally, the right power sliding door module itself could be malfunctioning, impairing the communication with the gauge control unit. Wiring issues, such as frayed wires or poor connections between the modules, could also lead to intermittent or complete communication failures. Sometimes, environmental factors like moisture or corrosion can further impair electrical connections. Because modern vehicles rely heavily on effective communication between modules, identifying the precise cause is crucial for reliable repairs. When DTC B1164 is triggered, several symptoms may become apparent. First and foremost, the right power sliding door may exhibit malfunctions, failing to operate as intended. This may manifest as the door refusing to open or close automatically, requiring manual operation instead. Additionally, dashboard indicators related to the sliding doors may fail to illuminate or provide inaccurate information, leading to confusion for the driver. Inconsistent vehicle behavior, particularly regarding door functions, can also be noted. Drivers may experience an overall electronic system disruption, causing alerts or warnings to appear erratically on the dashboard. Recognizing these symptoms is essential for timely diagnostics and repair. The first step in troubleshooting DTC B1164 is to clear the diagnostic trouble codes using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. This system allows automotive technicians to erase fault codes from the vehicle's memory, effectively resetting its systems. After clearing the DTCs, it's crucial to turn the ignition switch to the lock position and then back to on/up to refresh the onboard systems. Following a brief wait of at least 6 seconds, the technician should check for any new DTCs using the HDS once more. If DTC B1164 reappears, it confirms that the issue persists and further investigation is necessary. On the other hand, if the DTC does not return, This may indicate an intermittent failure, suggesting the system is functioning correctly at that time. After completing the initial step of clearing the DTCs, it is essential to check for any DTCs again, specifically DTC B1164. This step involves utilizing the HDS to rescan the vehicle's computer systems to see if the code reemerges. If DTC B1164 is indicated once more, technicians must move on to the next step in the diagnostic process. If the code does not come back, it is likely an intermittent fault has occurred, signaling that the system may be functioning correctly at this time. However, one should consider conducting a thorough inspection of the connections between the gauge control module and the right power sliding door control unit, as this could reveal undetected issues. In this third troubleshooting step, the technician will access the Body Controller Area Network, BCAN, control unit's information via the HDS menu. By selecting BCAN control unit's information, the technician can identify which control units are connected to the network. An important check here is to see whether the right power sliding door control unit is detected by the system. If the unit is confirmed as detected, the technician will proceed to the next steps in diagnostics. Conversely, if the right power sliding door control unit is not detected, this indicates a more significant communication or connection issue that warrants further examination of the wiring and connectors involved. During troubleshooting step 4 for DTC B1164, the technician will measure the voltage between body ground and terminal number 1 and terminal number 8 of the right power sliding door control unit connector, B16P. This connection is crucial for determining whether the control unit is receiving sufficient battery voltage to operate. Conducting this voltage test requires a multimeter, enabling the technician to confirm proper power supply at these specific terminals. If battery voltage is present, this confirms a functional power supply to the unit, allowing the troubleshooting process to continue. If there is no voltage, this points to possible wiring issues or blown fuses, indicating an obstruction in power supply that needs resolution. If voltage is absent from the right power sliding door control unit connector B16P, the technician will proceed to inspect fuses, specifically the number B16 10 amp fuse in the underhood fuse relay box and the number D20 7.5 amp fuse in the passenger's under-dash fuse relay box. These fuses play vital roles in protecting the electrical circuits from overload and maintaining the functional integrity of the sliding door system. If the fuses are intact, the technician must then repair any open or high resistance found in the circuit connected to these fuses. If the fuses are blown, they should be replaced. However, if the replaced fuse blows again, this indicates a short to ground in the circuit that must be addressed to prevent recurrent failures. In this final step, the technician needs to measure the voltage again, focusing now on terminal number 2 of the right power sliding door control unit connector B16P. By checking the voltage at this specific terminal relative to body ground, the technician can gain further insight into the power delivery to the sliding door control unit. The evaluation must confirm whether an appropriate voltage reading is present. If voltage is detected, this means that the control unit is receiving the necessary power to function correctly, and any communication issues may involve wiring or the control module itself. If no voltage is present, a thorough investigation of the related circuitry and connections is critical for identifying the underlying problem. This means that the control unit is receiving the necessary power to function correctly, and any communication issues may involve wiring or the control module itself. If no voltage is present, a thorough investigation of the related circuitry and connections is critical. Following the completion of all troubleshooting steps for DTC B1164, it's essential to conduct a final verification of the repair. The technician should ensure that all systems involved in the power sliding door operation are functioning properly. This may involve manually operating the sliding door and checking dashboard indicators for proper feedback. The absence of any DTCs, particularly B1164, when scanning with the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, signifies that the issue has been resolved successfully. This final check ensures that the underlying cause was addressed and confirms that the vehicle's electrical systems are now operating harmoniously, preventing any recurrence of the issue in the future. In summary, DTC B1164 reveals a communication loss between the gauge control module and the right power sliding door module, affecting the vehicle's performance. Throughout the diagnostic process, it's essential to check multiple components, including voltage levels at various connectors and the condition of associated fuses. Effective troubleshooting may lead to repairing or replacing faulty modules or correcting wiring issues. By taking systematic steps and ensuring comprehensive checks, technicians can address the problem adequately. The ultimate goal is to resolve the communication failure while ensuring all systems are restored to their proper operational status, effectively enhancing user satisfaction and vehicle reliability. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.